This is why you must be mindful of the gifts you accept. This video also highlights the importance of prayer when making the decision of a life partner.
Richard, I'm happy that you came visiting. But Stephanie is not around. She went out with her friends.
I'm aware. In fact, I sent her the money to go shopping with her friends. I did it because I didn't want her to be at home when I come visiting.
Why? Is everything all right?
Yes. All is well. I wanted to get your permission for what I'm about to do. I love your daughter, and I do not want to imagine my life without her in it. I want to ask her to marry me. Do I have your permission and blessing?
I hope you're aware that she's my first child and daughter. It means that marrying her might come with a lot of responsibilities, because she has younger siblings.
Yes. I'm aware.
Are you sure you love her enough to meet all our demands? Because it might seem overwhelming, as some people say.
I am equal to the task. I don't believe it will ever become too much for me to bear.
Perfect. You're the type of in-law we need in this home for Stephanie. You can go ahead and propose to her. If for any reason she disagrees, I will personally ensure that she accepts your proposal.
All right, thank you. Stephanie, since I met you, I have not stopped being awestruck by your beauty, intelligence, and kindness. I haven't seen all these qualities so perfectly combined and exhibited in one person. I wish to make you mine, so that I'll imbibe these qualities, and teach them to our children. It is on this note that I want to ask a very important question. Will you marry me?
Really? I don't know what to say. I've only known you for 5 months. That's a short time to make such a decision.
You have nothing to worry about when it comes to spending life together with me, because I'll do my best to ensure you lack nothing. If you ask me, I think that is what matters the most.
That is important, but I still need some time to think and pray about this. I've never thought that our friendship will one day come to this, so I need to thoroughly consider my decision.
It's fine. You can take your time to think about it. I will not hurry you into making any decision.
Mom, Richard asked me to marry him today.
Is that so? What did you say?
I told him to give me some time to think about it. I've only known him for 5 months, which is not long enough to make such decision. I'm still trying to find out certain things about him, like the kind of business he does, and more personal things.
Just go ahead and accept. He looks like a sincere young man, who is interested in your well-being. We need someone like him who can comfortably sort out any of our financial issues, and not complain about it. Besides, any man that seeks the permission of the parents before proposing to their daughter, is considered a good man to me.
I didn't know he asked for your permission.
He did. And he promised to do anything we ask. He seems like he's financially stable. Please, my daughter, accept his proposal. We have our list of demands already.
All right. I will accept him, but you'll take it easy with the demands. How can you have a list for someone who is not yet a part of your family? You'll be careful not to drive him away with unnecessary demands.
No problem. Just accept him first.
Mom, good evening.
You're welcome home. Stephanie, was it Richard that brought you home?
Yes. He would have come in to greet you, but he's in a haste to meet with some clients for a business meeting.
I'll like to speak with him briefly. I'll be back. Richard, isn't it high time you started fulfilling your promise? You said you will do everything within your power to take care of our daughter, and my family. When do you plan to do so?
I'm working on that already. Or is there any particular thing you want me to do for you?
Yes, there is. But I want you to begin with your wife-to-be. Don't you think it's demeaning that Stephanie is getting married to you, but she doesn't have a car? It's embarrassing for her to attend a meeting with colleagues, or show up at work every day in a taxi.
Oh, that's true. Thanks for calling my attention to that. I'll buy her a car, as soon as I'm done with this business deal that I'm pursuing.
Good. I learned you were on your way to a meeting, so I'll inform you of the rest later.
Emily, I feel so blessed. Barely 2 weeks after Richard proposed to me, he got me a car. Really? He got you a car without you asking? That's so thoughtful of him. I was concerned because you only met him 5 months ago, and now you were talking about marriage, but I guess he's all right. I believe you prayed and sought the perfect will of God concerning the relationship. About that, I wanted to, but my mom gave her approval and said that I should marry him. She assured me that he's a good man. Stephanie, you know that it's not enough to be a good person. It's always better to seek God in very important decisions such as this, because there might be things you're not aware of. But when you're led by God, He can expose those secrets, or help you avoid them. Besides, it's best to begin with God, than not doing so, and later trying so hard to bring Him into your chaos. Chaos? Are you praying for my marriage to be chaotic? Emily, are you jealous of me? No. Why should I be? First, I'm getting married, and you don't even have any prospect. Second, my husband-to-be just bought me a car. These are very valid reasons to be jealous. I'm not. I cannot be jealous of you because you were like a sister to me. Why should I be envious of my own sister? I'm only looking out for you. Well, learn to properly communicate your mind, because I felt like you were speaking out of jealousy. I believe in my mom's approval. All right. I'll say it better next time. But you should find the time to pray about this before finalizing your marriage. Congratulations on all your latest achievements.
Stephanie, there's something I need to discuss with your fiancé, but I'd prefer you discuss it with him on my behalf.
What is it about? I hope it's not a request you're about to make.
Why not? It's a request, but a simple one. I intend to start my salon business like I said before. I need financial support from him.
Isn't that the same business you told our father about, and he gave you $2,000 for capital?
Things happen. Something came up and caused me to spend all of it. Now, I have to start afresh.
No way. You're always squandering all you receive. I will not be party to that.
I must get some money from Richard whether you like it or not. If you'll not help me, then I'll do it myself.
Stephanie, why are you refusing to help your brother get what he needs from Richard? It's not like your brother has collected money from him before.
Joshua is extravagant. Whenever he receives any money, he'll spend it in a wasteful manner. This is not the first time he'll be receiving financial support for a business he'll never start. He needs to have a well-laid-out plan, and be intentional about his pursuit, before collecting more money from anyone.
Who told you it's in your place to decide what Richard does for us in this family? And is this what you intend to do? I hope you'll not be one of those that'll get married to a very wealthy man, and then turn their back on her own family. Your fiancé is wealthy, so you have to help us get some of the money. As you can see that we're not financially stable. If it weren't because I asked him to, do you think he'd have gotten you a car? He might have the resources, but if it's not requested, he won't do it. So now concerning your brother, you have to help him get what he wants. It's not a difficult task. All you have to do is ask.
You never told me that you were involved in the decision to buy me a car. Now I understand. I'll talk to him. I want to thank you for everything you've been doing for my family. You've been helping a lot financially.
It's nothing. I'll do anything for you.
But Richard, I still need an answer to the question I've been asking you. What kind of business do you do? Where is your business located?
Why are you so curious about my business? Why not keep that aside, and spend my money as much as you like?
I just want to know. I'll be interested in learning it after we're married.
Informing her about what I do is not an option. How can I tell her that I'm a high-profile armed robber? Some ladies may not mind as long as they're receiving the money, but not her. She's a bit disciplined, and will leave me if she finds out. Besides, I intend to stop this armed robbery, and start a good business after we're married. Don't worry. At the proper time, I'll inform you, and teach you all you want to know about my business.
Richard, it's a good thing that your wedding plans are ongoing. But something very important is still missing. Your father-in-law, my husband, needs as much support as he can get for his business. Since his store got burnt 5 years ago, he hasn't recovered from the losses. He'll be extremely grateful if you give him some money to support his business, so that from the business, he'll get enough money to complete his building project in the village.
Like I said, I'll do my best to take care of your family, so that is not a problem. In fact, because part of our marriage ceremony will be held there in the village, I'll ensure that the house is completed as quickly as possible before our wedding date arrives.
You will do that? Wow. I wasn't expecting you to do that much. That's so generous of you. Thank you.
Stephanie, how's the wedding plans going? Everything is falling into place. I saw a disturbing vision about you a few days ago. I saw you falling into a very deep dark hole. And as you fell, you grabbed and took hold of the things that were presented to you. And with each item you collected, your weight increased, which made you to descend at a greater speed. Along the line, your hands became full, such that when you saw a ladder to climb out of that very deep, narrow, and dark hole, you couldn't let go of the things you had collected. What is the interpretation? What does that mean? I'm not sure exactly, but you should examine your life. Is there someone you're involved with, whom you've also been taking so much from? The only person that has been giving me and my family so much, is Richard. But it's not a crime, right? After all, we'll be getting married soon. That is probably it. That hole might be your marriage to him, and those items you collected at different intervals might be the gifts he's been giving you all. I'll still advise you to pray about this and find out if God is in it.
What? What nonsense are you saying? Why do you want to halt your wedding plans?
Mom, I want to do what I should have done earlier. I do not feel at peace with this whole arrangement anymore. I want to pray and find out why I'm feeling this way, and also understand Emily's vision about me.
I do not care about any vision. She probably made that up because she's jealous of you. A lot of good has happened to you and our family since the very day Richard asked to marry you. She feels lonely and sad that she is not the one experiencing all that. That is why she's trying to discourage you and ruin your special day. If you want to do yourself good, then stop listening to her. Besides, look at all that Richard has done for us. If you want to cancel your marriage, how can we pay him back? At this point, there's no going back. You must marry him, and that is final.
Richard, do you mind explaining the call? I overheard your call, and I honestly do not understand some of the words you said.
You'd be better off not knowing what I was talking about. Ignore whatever you heard.
I can't. I'm very curious. What did you mean by the operation will go down tonight? And why are you always having emergencies at night?
Like I told you, you're better off not knowing. But if you insist, no problem. I am an armed robber. When you hear of big robberies like mega banks or vaults, it's most likely me and my crew that did it. Our operations are so big that we always have a lot share among ourselves at the end. That is how I'm able to afford the lavish lifestyle. I'm making plans to start a good business with what we'll get today. So you won't have to worry, because tonight's operation should be my last.
I can't believe it. So, we've been spending ill-gotten money? You probably killed during some of your operations?
No. I personally haven't done that before. But maybe some of my crew.
This is shocking. Please, call off the operation. You're not doing that anymore.
I can't. I have nothing left to start the business I want, since I spent it all on your family and our wedding. But I promise not to do it again after tonight. Our plans have been finalized.
Now it all makes sense. That is why he refused to tell me about his business all the while. Emily's vision was right. The gifts I collected trapped me into marrying him. No wonder I wasn't at ease with each of the gifts. They were all ill-gotten. I wish I could stop him from going for this robbery. What will I do?
Madam, I am Officer Williams. Are you the wife of Mr. Richard?
Yes, I am. Is he all right? I've tried his number so many times, but it's unavailable.
Unfortunately, he was involved in a crossfire last night, and was killed in the process.
What? I've been made a widow just 1 month into my marriage.
I'm so sorry. I wish we didn't take any of those ill-gotten gifts, then I wouldn't have felt trapped with him. I wish I listened to you, and let you do as you were led. Please, my daughter, forgive me. I'm sorry.
Please subscribe to our channel and turn on your notification to be informed whenever we upload a new video. Also like, share, and comment on this video. Thanks for watching. We're grateful for your constant support. See you in the next one. God bless you.